Welcome back, Khonius here. Today I'm flying from Casper, Wyoming to Riverton, Wyoming. I'm flying a Beechcraft 350i King Air. I'll figure out a flight level once I'm in the airplane. Let's go ahead and reset this view, go inside, and get started. So we're already at 5,000, let's set at 8,000 flight level. Alright, turn the flight director on. Let's take off the parking brake and get started. Okay, so what I forgot to do was put the flaps up initially, because you don't actually need those to take off. I could tell it was nosing up a little early. So landing gear up.
K 473 continue for south departure.
Casper Tower KA 473 continue for south departure.
Alright, make our turn here. Trying to get used to using the rudders to steer, the rudder to steer along with the ailerons. Something I wasn't doing correctly before. Making kind of a nice gentle turn here.
K 473, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Casper Tower KA 473 frequency change. Denver Center KA 473 is type Beechcraft King Air 5 miles southwest of Casper, 7,300 feet.
Okay, we're still not on the exact right course, so let's turn a little bit and try to get on the correct course. Judging by the magenta line on the compass, need to close that line.
73 radar contact, 6 miles southwest of Casper, 7,200 feet. Altimeter tree, 0.13.
Roger KA 473.
Not sure why the rudder is jumping. The game just had a little bit of a lag there. Yes, sometimes I have trouble with my controls. Whoop. Feels like it's just a little oversensitive maybe. Okay, so I think I overshot. Just need to turn back the other direction. I'm using the rudder on the stick, but maybe I'll switch to the pedals, see if that makes a difference. I think I have a little finer control with the pedals. I had to adjust the sensitivity way down. They were just making the plane jump too much using rudder at all. Okay, so I'm still trying to close that line. We've gone way up over our original target altitude, so I'm going to throttle back, drop a bit. Still trying to dial in the exact course. Usually I let the autopilot do this, but I feel like it's probably good practice, especially learning to turn correctly. Still not quite closing that line.
Generic Fall Whiskey Yankee, please expedite your climb 7,900 feet.
Okay, feels like we're getting a little closer. Okay, that looks like it's on course. Okay, I do need to get us down to our 8,000 flight level. So just nose down for a while here.
Denver Center, generic November 14 Victor Juliet is at flight level 260, descending 10,000 feet.
Generic November 14 Victor Juliet, Denver Center, continue as planned.
So just continuing to drop altitude here, getting closer. Follow the flight director and get its recommended course. That's that little magenta arrow on the Garmin. Okay, this is close enough to engage autopilot. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Generic Fall Whiskey Yankee, please expedite your climb 7,900 feet.
Alright, and it's going to fine-tune the course. And we can go outside and look around a little bit. I'm going to grab the Xbox controller. I'm going to be very careful to only touch the right joystick and nothing else. And they changed the orientation, so I have to remember now I'm not turning the camera, I'm turning the world. So if I want to look to the right side of the plane, I have to turn the world that way. Yep, there we go. Alright, I'm going to go back inside. A little quieter in here.
KA473, contact Salt Lake Center on 133.25. Good day. Generic Fall Whiskey Yankee, please expedite your climb 7,900 feet.
Going to 133.25.
Keeps asking a plane to climb faster. It's kind of interesting.
Salt Lake Center, KA473, 8,000 feet.
KA473 Salt Lake, center altimeter 30.13, continue as planned.
Okay, I need to adjust my barometer. gonna go back outside and switch to the drone camera. Okay, I need to reset that view first. I'm not sure if this speed setting does anything anymore. It seems like it might not. But we'll play around with the drone anyway. Okay, well that was kind of fun. A little hard to judge where I am in relation to the plane to do this cinematic moves well. I'm going to reset the drone view. Looks like the sun is setting ahead of us here. Oh, that's right, I'm on the drone, that's why it's not letting me zoom in. So if I switch back to the external view, there we go. I can zoom in and take a look at the sunset or the setting sun off in the distance. I guess it'll still be a while. It may not set actually by the time we land. Definitely getting kind of dark out. Not really a whole lot to see here, just a lot of kind of dirt formations and things. I don't see any kind of farming. Some occasional trails, not sure what they're using them for. just seems like a lot of wide open space. So we can be going a little bit faster, so I'm going to go ahead and throttle up a bit for a while. We'll slow down in a bit. That's a really pretty scene. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside and set a new target altitude of, let's say, 1,000 feet. No, not 1,000 feet. 7,000 feet. And I'm going to pull the throttle back. Let's go ahead and descend. We'll be landing shortly, so good to get this altitude out of the way. Alright, so we're almost there. Another 110 feet to go. Leaving the throttle down so we can drop some speed. In fact, we can afford to drop that just a bit more. Sun coming down in the distance looks really pretty. Again, just a bunch of trails, creeks, wide open land. Not much going on. When I get closer, I'll contact the tower so I can get my landing pattern entry. It used to happen automatically with the AI handling tower traffic, but that doesn't quite work, or at least I'm still needing those training wheels to be able to land safely. So I have to remember to put the flaps up when I'm taking off because those don't need to be down. I don't know how to have them default to not being down when I start a flight. But you do not need the flaps to take off unless it's a short runway. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and contact them. Not sure which runway to land on. Trying to see if it's up here somewhere. I'll just pick one.
Kilo Romeo India Whiskey traffic KA 47 14 miles east, 7,000 feet inbound to land runway 28.
Alright, there's our pattern entry. Let's go ahead and take autopilot off. Go back inside and get myself over there. Okay, trying to be able to spot the entrance. Let's throttle down just a little bit. We don't need to be going this fast here. Also, I'll just nose up a tad to get some safety altitude. Okay, so there's entry. A little hard to tell. I'll just go around until I get there. I don't suppose I can cut across. give it a little bit more throttle. We'll need something to deal with the approach flaps and some of my turns, I think. Still can't tell exactly where the entrance is, but I'll figure it out. Drop the throttle just a little bit, going kind of fast. We're also a little high in altitude, so let's drop that. So throttle down even some more, and nose down. Dropping throttle even more at this point. Trying to get down into the 150s at the most. Okay, so we'll be able to make our turn and get in that pattern shortly. To be a little higher when we go in there. Okay, I'll be able to make my turn shortly. It's going to be kind of a sharp turn, I think. Oh, a little heavy on the rudder there. Coming in a little bit low, so I'm going to nose up. Give it some thrust. Alright, I think we can turn into the pattern now. Whoa, again with the just too heavy on the rudder. Yeah, I didn't like that very much. Just need to get used to the pedals. But at this point, we're going to want throttle up and the approach flaps down. landing gear down. And keep the nose down. Whoa, again, just too heavy on the rudder. I have to get used to that. Okay, we can pull back on the throttle. And nose down. We'll get some speed out of the descent. We're going to hug the right side. Yeah, we're going too fast. Let's pull back on the throttle some more. Kind of seems like the sun may be setting behind us. Okay, so now let's just focus on safely landing at this point. Guess I'm getting some winds. Alright, let's start making this turn. Try not to go too heavy on the rudder. Use the ailerons also. Okay, that seems like a pretty nice turn. I'm going to get myself back over to the right side. And dethrottle a bit more because we're running hot. Still going a little hot, so I'm going to pull back further on the throttle. Oops. It's probably down to about 10% maybe. And let's take this turn. Pull up so I don't lose too much altitude. Not too heavy on the throttle, rudder. Just get this turn made safely. Okay, again the rudder, I moved it too quickly and it destabilizes things. Okay, I'm going to go down to bottom on the throttle, see if we can slow down enough here. And let's get the runway in sight and get it centered in view. Let's put the landing flaps down. Okay, I'm going to go to throttle all the way down.
500.
Okay, let's nose up. We don't want to land too early. Whoa, too heavy on the rudder again with the stick. Alright, pull up. Let's flare a little bit. Let those rear wheels drop down gently. And the front wheel ended up in the grass. That's okay. Still an okay landing. Let's get back on the runway. Landed right into the sun. Alright, and I think I can get off the runway up here. I'll go to the left, I guess. Okay, kind of missed that. Oh well. A little hard to see, a little hard to tell. Okay, parking brake on. Might just have to announce clear of the runway. That's not what I wanted.
Kilo Romeo India Whiskey traffic KA47 is clear of the runway.
Alright, let's go find a place to park. I'll just go over to the left. I'm going to have to get used to the rudder and just making very small adjustments. I can reduce sensitivity more in the game settings, that might help. Alright, we'll turn into here. And over here. Alright, this seems like a good enough place to park right here. Almost in that taxi lane, but I think I'm fine. Parking brake on. Turn the engines off. Go around here a little bit. Not much to see, it's not a 24/7 airport. There's the sun setting off in the distance, that's a nice shot. Alright, I'm going to shut off the plane. And it did not get the usual ending screen for some reason. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.